Hi guys, Byrdie here, and I am getting ready to paint our second art project of Little Joy Box, which is our large banner. This month we are painting a gingerbread house. So we're going to be using a lot of fun colors on this one and using our liner brush. So take your time and enjoy this. I'm going to show you how I would paint it, but you can paint yours however you want. So I'm going to take us over to the overhead camera and we're going to get started painting. Okay, so I have all my color pots here. I've got my brushes ready. I've got my water jug. I've got my table cover and my rags. So let's get started. I'm going to carefully open up all my pots. I'm going to put the lids to the side here so I don't get them in my way. This is just one way to do a gingerbread house. You can do a gingerbread house with graham crackers. You can do one with cookies. You can do some with cardboard. There's so many different ways to decorate gingerbread houses for the holiday season. Okay, so I'm going to take my small flat brush. Let's start with our large flat brush, and I'm going to dip it in the brown. And I'm going to go in and start painting the gingerbread house brown. And just carefully move my brush around this top area, which is kind of like icing or snow. And just take your time and go around those pieces. Now here in the middle, we've got these swirly bits that are kind of like icing. We also have a piece of candy in the middle here that's kind of like the peppermint candy, and we have our door. Now these lines are all etched in the canvas, so we can paint right over those and still see those after the fact. So I'm going to paint over my swirls. I am going to be careful not to paint over the door or the round bit, but the swirls are a little bit harder to paint around, so we're just going to go right over those for right now. And we'll come back and paint those after. I like to turn my art when I'm painting so that I can get a really good area for my hand to sit. So feel free to rotate your canvas around as you're painting. It's important that when you're painting that you're comfortable and you're not creating brush strokes that are uncomfortable or out of reach, or your hands kind of twisted. It's okay to move your art to fit what you're trying to do. And as you're painting, it's important to use a brush that you're comfortable with. So I'm using the large flat, but if you wanted to use the smaller brush, the liner brush, whatever it is that you want to use, feel free to do that. All right, I'm going to paint it upside down so I can get really close to this icing or snow on the top. And then I'm going to paint around the candy bit up here, the candy window. Okay. All right, so let's bring it back to the front and we are going to wash our brush. I'm going to switch now to my smaller flat here, and I'm going to start by painting some of my gumdrops pink. So I have 4 colors here, so I'm going to go every 4 colors a different colored gumdrop. So I'll start with pink on this first one. And then pink, and then maybe orange, blue, red, and then we'll do pink again. And I count out 3 and then do another pink. And another pink here. Okay, then we're going to do a quick wash. And then let's do blue next. So I like creating patterns with my colors, but you could definitely just do random colors. Just pick a gumdrop and start painting it. Or you could do all the same color, or maybe just 2 different colors. Remember that this is your art and you can paint it however you want. I'm here just to guide you and inspire you and give you different ideas on how to create your art. But ultimately, you can do it however you want. Okay, and I think I'm going to paint my door blue too. So while I have blue on my brush, I'm going to paint my door blue. Blue, or any really color blue, is my ultimate favorite color. So I like to put lots of blue things in my paintings if I can help it. Okay, all right, so we'll give a quick wash and let's do red next. So we'll do a red gumdrop after the blue gumdrops. Okay, we have one right here on the end that's going to be red. Starting to come together. Okay, so before I wash the red, I am going to paint the circle candy in the middle red. Okay, all right, now we're going to switch to orange. So we've got just a few last gumdrops to paint here. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, so I'm going to switch to my liner brush, and I am going to paint my letters next, and then I'll come in and add some details to my house once all of our house paint dries. So for the letters read Home Sweet Home. I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do red. I think red would look really nice. So I'm gonna just take my time with my liner brush and fill in the letters. Now, if you don't want to do this step, if you don't want to fill in the letters with a brush, you could definitely just use a marker or a crayon, or even a colored pencil would work. Sometimes when we're just beginning to learn to write, it's easier to use a pencil or a marker instead of paint. So go ahead and use something else if you want to. Okay, we are over halfway done with the letters. We've just got home left. There we go. We did it. Home sweet home. Okay, so just a few last little details. I'm going to continue using my liner brush, which is the baby brush. And I am going to fill in those little swirls with white. So there's a little white icing there. Remember that those lines are etched into the canvas, meaning that we can still see those peeking through the brown paint. But if you can't, if you put a lot of brown paint down and it's hard to see those, you can just make them up and make new little swirls wherever you want. Okay, we've got one swirl, and we'll just take our time, go nice and slow. And there's our second swirl. Okay, so we also have our little pinwheel up here with the little parts of the candy that make it look like there's a swirl. So I'm going to fill those little parts in with white. There we go. There is our gingerbread house. And you could add lots more to this painting. You could paint the sky, you could put some ground in there, you could put some clouds, a little gingerbread man, a snowman off to the side. You could have so much fun with this one. So take your art and make it your own. I hope you enjoyed this painting, and I will visit with you later in the next tutorial. Talk to you later. Bye.